our pair programming session on YouTube.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so these are the instructions for the first homework. This is the repo. I've cloned this repo, and it says that the tests are in the spec folder. And have you gone through the instruction of the homework?
Only briefly. I only read the first little bit, the first part.
Okay, so let's go through it. It says the repo for this assignment follows a fairly standard Ruby convention for code bases. The code files are stored in the lib folder, and the test files are stored in spec folder. So we probably need to pass all the tests and then submit our code file on edX.
Yep.
It says it has 3 parts, so I guess we'll be able to finish the first part today, and have later sessions for the second and third part.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, so let me just go through. Okay, so we have a spec folder and a readme. So should I go into the spec folder?
Spec, or well, I mean, do you want to see the tests?
Yeah, I just wanted to first run the test without any code. Or,
okay, yeah.
Or we can just open up our spec folder. So here's the part 1 spec. So I guess we'll require a ruby.intro, ruby_intro.rb file for this set of specs. So how do I execute or run this spec?
I don't know.
Okay, let's find out. So we have to use RSpec. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll just run RSpec and then spec and the part 1 spec. Oh, bummer. So I guess I'll need to install RSpec.
Oh yeah, how about that?
So I'm not sure how to install RSpec.
Yeah, that's weird. I would have thought that it would have come with Rails. I don't have it either on my C9 thing.
I guess we don't have Rails either. There used to be a package installer in C9. I'm not sure if I'll be able to find it.
Do you not have Rails installed? I have Rails installed.
You have?
I still don't have.
Oh.
Yeah, I still don't have RSpec though.
Okay, so what do you suggest?
Well, we could just do our own tests. Like we could use raise, kind of like in Python you have the asserts, right? So here we could just use raise unless that's what they did in the video, in the demo video.
Okay, and but I guess I will not be able to run those tests.
So, well, if we put the test in the file, in the lib folder
Uh-huh.
in the assignment file.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So right after your function, like the first function is some array or
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is. So if you put the raise expression, unless expression portion. So for example, if an empty array has to return 0,
Mm-hmm.
you can write raise exception. I forget exactly how they did it. The
That's all.
demo.
Okay. So, I guess let's do one thing. Let's just read the test and have some code ready for the test run. I'll try to install Aspect later on my C9, and then in our next session we can get it running.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, let's just right now try to get. I want to be able to like access your editor right now.
Okay. How can I share with you?
Yeah, I think if you click on that or in the invite people thing,
Uh-huh.
like put my email address. I think.
Mhm. Okay. Cool.
So, uh, huh. Let me see. Share. So you made it public, the editor, right?
Yeah, the editor is public, and also I sent
Oh,
you an invite.
yeah. Let me just check my email. Thought it would pop up in my Cloud9 or something.
Yeah, that should have been.
Yeah, I see my email. Okay, cool. I think that worked.
Mhm.
So
Yep, I can see you.
great.
Um, so, can you access the editor?
Yeah. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
cool. Oh, was I? Where are you? Yeah. Okay, so your thing is a bit different. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm in the Ruby intro file,
Okay.
and what they did was something like raise empty array must be unless uh, unless it's equal to 0.
Uh-huh.
Did that work?
Mm-hmm.
Try that.
So you're saying we should save this one.
Yeah, so I just saved it. And if we try running it,
Mm-hmm.
um, I think are we sharing each other's terminal as well?
Yeah,
Can you see?
yeah. You should be able to access the terminal as well.
All right, great. So, how do you run a Ruby file? Just
I
Ruby, right?
I guess Ruby or IRB. Either of IRB is yeah, it should be Ruby. Yep.
I command that.
Um, intro.rb. But you have to first move to the folder. Let me do that for you. Then Ruby. Oops. So that's what you want, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm define local variable method. So, oh, right. Need to put an empty array. Not ARR. Okay. Let's try running it again.
Mm-hmm. Great.
Okay, cool. So, now I think you can write you can write the next test. So I mean, right now the function is just returning 0,
Yeah.
no matter what.
Yeah.
And you can write like I don't know, sum of 1 or like 1 element in the array.
So should we write any new test or like this, or we just write the
Yeah.
main function code?
Yeah. So basically, we're gonna switch after each test, and you can write the next test whatever
Okay.
you want it to be, and then you can try to satisfy that test. Rate the function body to make
Okay.
it pass,
Okay.
and then switch it back to me, and so on.
Okay. So what is going on here for this test is, I guess, um, this function, this sum needs to get an array as an argument, and it requires the sum of the values of array as a result.
Yep.
Yeah. So if it is an array, kind of like in Python, is there a function which you can just return on the array, rather than have iterate over the each of the elements and sum up them? Is there like a built-in function which we can use?
Yeah. So Python has the sum function.
Yeah.
In Ruby,
Yeah.
I don't believe there is such a function. I think you have to just use, like in JavaScript, you have to use reduce. So in
Okay.
Ruby, you have a method called inject, which is exactly the same as reduce, I think.
So there is no straightforward sum function.
No, there's no.
Mm, can we try something like this? No. Um, cool. And do you know how to get a list of all the methods for this?
Try typing method.
Yeah.
Maybe it's methods.
Uh,
Uh,
yeah. That's all.
oh, methods.
So we are trying to find something like some. Oh, I don't think there's some.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find if there is a some method built in, and then
Yeah.
we'll we need to iterate over the array. No, I don't think there is a method. Probably that's the reason they have this as an exercise.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you suggest? We
Well, yeah,
we iterate on the array. Is there each function,
there isn't each. Yeah.
each entry?
So if you, so yeah, we can use an accumulator. Um,
Like map?
yeah, so there is a map, but better for this would be reduced, don't you think?
Mhm. And do you know the function name?
Inject, I believe in Ruby it's called inject.
Right. That's a strange name.
Yeah.
No, inject doesn't work. Let me try to
Um,
find out. So this is all because of our inexperience with Ruby.
yeah,
So
definitely.
uh, no, I'll
Oh,
just
inject, it works, I think, if you put brackets around
read.
your array. Actually, one second, let me just try that. Yeah, it works for me. You put brackets around your, uh, sorry, no, square, brackets around your square brackets, around the array part.
Oh, like this.
Yeah.
That's a weird syntax.
Yeah, I think, so
No,
that Ruby knows. Oh, it still doesn't work. That's weird. It works for me. Are you, what version of Ruby are you using?
uh, I'm on 2.3.0.
Oh, yes, that's right there. That's really weird. It's working for me.
So I'll just try to Google.
Okay.
Oh,
There are lots and lots of enumerators in Ruby.
mhm. Which one should we?
Well, I mean, yeah, we could try to find something that might look promising. Uh, that would be idiomatic Ruby. We could just do it the traditional way and use an accumulator, which would be, could write a recursive function too, but just wouldn't be idiomatic Ruby.
Yeah, I'm
There's
reading
a,
uh, this map. Um, I guess this is getting very complex for very. Oh, there's reduce also.
oh yeah, there's reduce. Okay.
Okay.
How come I wasn't? How come I wasn't?
Um,
Reduce? How come I was saying it wasn't working? Local jump error. No block given. Oh,
so The data type, I
I
guess.
think you have to give it an argument. You have to send it a method so that it knows what to do with the reduce. So yeah, try putting that plus sign in there.
Oh, okay.
That colon plus. Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Okay, so I guess that was it.
No. So yeah. So I guess that's what we want.
Yeah, try putting in a test or two maybe.
Uh,
That
and do you want to spend some time looking at how should we get the RSpec installed? Because in that case, we'll be able to run the test.
yeah, should we? You want to do that now? Yeah,
If
let's just do that.
let-
It'll be easier instead of writing
uh,
our own tests.
1 or 2 minutes.
Yeah, I'll search a bit as well.
It says gem install RSpec.
So did you type RSpec in it?
Um,
Initial. Oh no, yeah, it said it wasn't. Okay, yeah, there you go.
I guess this is being installed.
Yeah,
Yeah. So we can now run our test. So and go to the spec folder. On. Oh yes. So it says cannot load such file rupee underscore intro. Why is that? Uh, do they have to be in the same folder?
I think try typing RSpec dash dash init. Maybe we have to initialize it to work with the, I believe.
Nope. Yeah, yeah. So it,
It works?
yeah,
No?
it does see the Ruby intro file, and
Oh.
some of the tests failed. It says empty array sum must be 0. Hmm.
Yeah, so I guess Ruby, when it gets an empty array, what
So
happens?
what happens when we reduce an empty array? It says nil.
Interesting.
Hmm. So should we just now check on the length of the array before we do the reduce?
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
So how?
Although, you could just, the first argument of reduce, if you put a 0,
Mhm.
because that will be the initial value.
Okay. Like this.
Yeah, I think that might work.
Okay. So let's try to run the specs again. Hmm.
Okay, so what's failing?
I cannot see the.
Oh, okay. So those are the second and third. I think that one passed, right?
No, I'm just running the part one spec, so I think this is for the part one.
It says the function names, the max to sum to n, those are. Maybe other functions.
These are all part. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, right. So these are other functions in the part one spec.
Yeah.
Hmm.
How many are left? 1, 2. Oh, there are just 3 functions. Okay.
Yeah,
Part 1.
yeah. So what does max two sum does?
Um,
Hmm.
okay. It says on the GitHub page,
Uh-huh.
define a method which takes an array of integers as an argument and returns the sum of its 2 largest elements.
Mhm.
For an empty array, it should return 0. For an array with just 1 element, it should return that element.
Okay. Um, Zarak, I need to, drop out of this call.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll plan some more sessions, and I guess I need some more practice with Ruby before trying to attempt this homework.
Yeah, no worries. It was fun though. You can try again.
Yeah. So when are you free?
Well, I won't be today, but tomorrow, if you want to, around this time, early tomorrow, we could do it again.
Okay, cool. No problem. I'll catch you up on GitHub.
Okay.
And do you recommend any resources for practicing this? Because I
Honestly, I only just went through the Code Academy stuff, and I just did 2 or 3 examples um, with
exhausted.
exorcism, yeah. And that I found pretty helpful. Just the Ruby documentation is pretty good. The stuff that we were looking at, I mean, there's a ton of stuff, but when you know what you're looking for, you can find it. I think one other thing is, well, yeah, I mean, I don't really